Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today, honestly, I just want to open up some toys and check them out with you, being some new Cosmic Legions figures. Now, I don't get to collect as many of these as I would like, as I just don't have a whole lot of room for these, but I do have a ton. So here we have Operative 83, we have Scourge, and we have the Tusk pilot. Now, these are the three main figures I wanted to pick up from the newest wave of Cosmic Legions. So what do you say? Let's go ahead and crack these things open and let them breathe. Alright guys, so here's some new Cosmic Legions figures that I've been dying to get my hands on, especially that red dude over there. Now, I don't necessarily review these. This is me just wanting to open up some action figures and play around with them on camera. That's honestly why I'm doing this video, so it's not even going to be an actual review. This is just me letting them breathe and playing with them. So I'm going to start off with this big boy right here. This is Scourge. Holy crap, this dude is amazing. Now, I have the Blue Dragon Arachagore that came out earlier this year. That thing was just mind-blowing. I am so excited to get this guy, Scourge, the Green Dragon. I think he looks incredible. That head sculpt is nuts, dude. I mean, come on. Look at the detail on that. The scales, you know, the eyes. I love the dark green around the eyes just to make them look a little deeper with that nice little red pupil there. All these like spikes coming off the sides of the head, the dark green. You can see the wash in there again to make those scales pop. I love the fact that he has an articulated jaw so you can see his mouth and how wet it is in there and all those gnarly teeth. This is crazy, dude. Oh my god. Like the Four Horsemen, man, their designs and sculpts and things like that are just out of this world. Some of the best out there. I love this new harness that we're getting. This is more of a cosmic type of harness. We saw this with that forearm figure. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same harness. But this deep metallic green looks really cool with this like metallic blue, like almost like an orb right there in the center. And again, I love the different types of greens that we're getting. So we got this like darker green for like his abdomen area that kind of fades into this like lighter green throughout the figure. Looks awesome. The same bracers and things like that we saw with Arachagore, you know, for his legs and his forearms. I love that every little silver stud is painted all throughout this thing. It was really awesome, like dragon feet. I mean, even the bottom of the feet are sculpted, have the scaled sculpts. Like, that is nuts, dude. I love the fact that we're actually getting real fur, you know what I mean, like soft goods. And then you gotta have like almost like this vinyl piece that has like some other type of like reptilian type of pattern on it, which looks really good, just really adds a lot to it. And then this belt piece and this like almost like copper like color with little bits of gold with that like eye in there. Damn, dude. Got this really dope tail that you do have to plug this tail on separately. It comes detached in the box, so this is pretty cool, and it does have a little articulation there. But I mean, dude, seriously, even the back, look at all the detail and the scratches and nicks and things like that. Just looks so good. I love this little ring right here. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, like part of a leash that you could attach to him or something like that, so that's really cool. These back pieces do look like they pop off if you want to add some like wings or whatever, some other types of attachments, so that's really cool too. Just, oh my god, dude, this thing is nuts. And this video is literally just going to be me gushing over how awesome I think all these are. That's all this really is going to be. But man, I just love him. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in Arachagore, that blue dragon, just to go kind of see and compare. Just it's so good to see these guys side by side. Again, you can see the different types of chest harnesses and armor that they do have. This is more of Mythic Legions. This is more Cosmic Legions. So you got those big shoulder pads on here. And then you have the different belts, which is really cool. I do like that a lot. I believe this is just like an insert you could take off. So he has this more like, I don't know, like a demon thing with horns and spikes. This has this more like snake with an eye in it. But we got the same bracers and things like that. We even got the same like fur cut. This does not have that under vinyl piece like this one does. But you got the same like gauntlets for the like the knee bracers and things like that. So just very cool seeing these guys. Oh my god, give me a red dragon character like this. Holy crap, that would be so mind-blowingly good, because I would love an entire collection in every freaking color possible for this. Now with Scourge, we do get a bunch of interchangeable parts. So we got things like, we got different types of like clawing hands and gripping hands. You got different types of gripping hands. You got closed fisted hands. All this stuff you're really going to need. And again, I just love the attention to detail when it comes to the sculpt. Even like inside the palm and the knuckles, how that one claw is like painted right there, the thumb claw, just looks so good. I love the different hands. I also like the fact that we get an alternate head sculpt. This is that four-armed character that has this harness, I believe. Again, I don't know, I don't have that figure, so I don't remember exactly what his name is. But this just looks really cool if you want to have an alternate look, a little more almost like alien look. If you don't want like the dragon look, you have something more like this, so that's actually really cool. This is actually kind of funny. So he comes with these two weapons, like a trident and this almost like long sickled sword type thing. The whole point is just to connect these like that. And I'm pretty sure, if I haven't stated this already, you guys already know, this is an homage to Masters of the Universe Whiplash character. And I'm pretty sure this is just like a 2000X homage to that weapon, that 2000X weapon that that figure came with. Was just a weird looking weapon. I'll never use this. This will probably go in my parts bin, used for something else, but it's still cool. I'm glad we got that. And then we get this giant like four-bladed axe, again with those little blue orbs, just like his harness, again done in that copper color, which is really cool. We do get an attachment piece if you want to make it even longer, so you just peg that in, give it a little twisty twist in there. And this thing is enormous. It is so long, like, damn, I'm a little jealous, you know what I'm saying? So this thing is huge. But I love that, dude. And standing, I mean, it's taller than him, which is pretty crazy. So I love that, dude. All the things he comes with are a lot of fun. Next up, we have Operative 83, which is fantastic. Much like Scourge there being a Masters of the Universe homage, we have our homage to Man-E-Faces from Mo2, which is, I've always said this about Man-E-Faces, those colors should never work. The blues, the oranges, and pinks should never work, but yet it does. And just seeing Operative 83 here in that colorway just looks so awesome. First of all, I absolutely love the Tusk gear. This whole mold, like futuristic sci-fi suits that they the Four Horsemen come up with, are mind-blowingly good and so crazy detailed. It is just insane, especially seeing them in these, like, again, these metallic blues, metallic pinks, even like a deeper metallic orange. It is amazing. You got those little bits of a gunmetal or almost like a silver with a blue hue to it on that in certain areas like that, and then you get like a darker bluish gray in between certain areas like that, which is really good. And this is what I'm talking about, like even the design, like this whole like spinal column, I don't know, like thrusters or whatever they are, intakes or something, is just so cool to me, dude. And again, see the pinks going over into the blues. I love that little bits of texture that we see in things like the bicep area and some of the pecs, even in these little like pads over here. All that little texturing is so awesome. This piece does come off, so if you want to see it, something like that. And they have different interchangeable things you could put there on the chest. But this head sculpt looks good. This is his more human sculpt, so he does come with a good amount of human sculpts. And this is really cool because he has that red kind of like eye paint thing, whatever, over his eyes, just like the Man-E-Faces would be with the blacked out eyes. But this is a Mythic Legion's head sculpt, which is more, you know, like mythology, mystical, you know, knights and wizards and things like that, on a more futuristic sci-fi character. But in this color deco, it totally works. I love that the visor comes up and down like that. And you can kind of see, like if you line it up, you can just see the red from the makeup kind of like peeking through, almost like a red visor kind of thing. But this works, man. It feel like it shouldn't, but it really, really does. So as far as his accessories go, we just get this one metallic orange gun, just a pistol like this, which is really nice. I do wish we had gotten two. I get why we only get the one pistol, just like Man-E-Faces, he only carried the one like gun. But also kind of wish that we got like that, maybe that, you know, Cosmic Legion's rifle done in a metallic orange. I think that would have been really cool too. But again, I understand why they did this. We also get those little pegs that we see with a lot of Cosmic Legions now, and they're meant to be like pegged in to things like the gun itself if you want. And then you can peg it to on things like on the back of the belt. You see all these ports that you have everywhere, so you can just like peg that, and then you can holster that on the belt if you want to for storage, or he can hold it with his hand like this. We do have a trigger finger hand like that, which is really nice. And then you do get alternate hands too, so you got trigger finger hands for each side, and then regular gripping hands for each side, so that's really cool. And again, I wish he had come with more guns. That's just me, but I get why they did that. It does make sense. But I also love the fact that we got alternate heads. So we have this head. Now this is another Mythic Legion's head. This is that, I believe, a vampire type head. But it also works, man, because this is supposed to be like Manny faces beast, mutant mode, or whatever you want to call it. But I just love that head sculpt too. Look again, look how those metallic blues just shine off that. The green and the white fangs, those red eyes. That is so dope. I'm going to take that off. And one of my honest, like personal favorite head sculpts from all of Cosmic Legions is going to be this like robotic, like futuristic sci-fi head. Again, the colors look really good with the silvers, the metallic blues and pinks. I love under the visor there, you can see like that almost camera eye that we see there, like that. Even on the top of the head looks really good. Such a fantastic just design. And this is supposed to represent Manny faces like robot head, you know what I mean? So I think it's really cool. But we also get the options of like getting this high collar piece like that. This could be a little tricky to put on. So if and you kind of have to like line it up right, because it kind of does like a little click. So you can get that in there to give them that high collar. And if you want, it also comes with a little plastic dome here. If I'm putting that on right like that. Am I putting that on right, or is that upside down? Is this upside down? I'm totally putting it upside down, aren't I? Yeah, bruh. Something like that. You get the idea. So you have some kind of like space orb to help them like breathe in certain areas and things like that. So I don't know, man. I love this too. One of my favorite designs just in action figures, this Tusk like armor or whatever you want to call it, just looks so good in these incredibly ridiculous colors. So now for my most anticipated, we have the Tusk pilot. Now this probably just seems, and it really is, it's just like an army builder troop type character. It's literally just a pilot, and it's, I don't know, to a lot of people this might feel basic, but like I said with Operative 83 there, I just love the Tusk design, again, that armor. But what's really cool is they incorporate almost like a softer type of cloth material, and not actual soft goods, but you know what I mean? Instead of like full-on armor, you have these more like softer type of pants and like a long sleeve undershirt and things like that. And I love how like dirty it is. You can kind of see that black wash over it with this like pinstripe line going down the sleeves and the legs. And you can see more of that like dirtiness right there with the black, but this metallic red, dude. Again, I love that sculpt. I have every Tusk armored character now, with these guys coming in, and I really love playing with those quite a bit. So seeing this in metallic red, and metallic red is just one of my favorite colors to look at. I think it's so special, and I love it so much. I've always wanted to have a car painted this just really nice metallic red, and then you got things like that gunmetal in there, really nice belt. Again, the boots look so dope, dude. Oh my god. You know, since like even the bottom of the feet is sculpted, this looks so badass, and I absolutely love that helmet design. This is different from the one we saw with just Operative 83, because there is a type of like certain type of character or race of a creature that's in there, so that's why it's a little shaped like the way it is. But it looks so awesome, man. Oh my god, I love this so much. But this guy comes with the most stuff out of all three figures, and it's just really cool once you have them all fully loaded up. So now here he is fully loaded up with all his gear. And my god, again, I love this. First of all, let's start off with this little accessory here, this like projection of like a little like solar system of type. I love this whole idea. That's why you have things like these ports on the wrists like that, which is super cool. So, you know, since he is a pilot, he can kind of just look at his little wrist thing here and kind of like navigate where he's going throughout this particular solar system, which I think is super cool. Go ahead and unplug that so we can see a little more of the figure there. We also do get this really dope rifle, and this is that Cosmic Legion's rifle that I like, which I would have hoped we would have gotten with an Operative in like a metallic orange. I think that would have been really cool as well. We also do get this little wrist blaster. That's a really cool little attachment that you can plug into things, again, like the ports on their wrists like that. Or you could like port it in to things like the rifle if you want to add a little extra firepower to that. So that's just so awesome. God, I love this thing so much. I don't know what it is, man. It just screams to me. I am having so much fun. But we, of course, do get that pistol. Again, like we saw Operative 83 done in that more like a flat, almost like a gunmetal black with those that light blue paint apps. Looks really cool, just like so. And then I want you to just take a look at the figure when it's, again, has that full extra armor piece that lays over the actual figure. You got these new shoulder pads that you plug in, this back piece where you can attach these hoses to this collar area like that. And I love the little Tusk logo right there on the shoulders. That looks so good. Damn, dude. I love how just like this whole mouth area of this helmet kind of like tucks in to that chest piece. So just like almost like the eye area kind of just hovers over. That looks so good, dude. Damn. I love it so much. But like I was saying about the shape of this helmet, he also comes with an unhelmeted version of this particular race of character. And you see how the face almost like a T, where the eyes stick out to the side like that? That's why this helmet is shaped like that, to fit this type of race of alien like that. So let's go ahead and pop that on, because I actually think that looks really cool. And that is an awesome, wild looking alien. I love the dark blue fading into a light blue. That even darker blue for markings and things like that, and the glossiness of the eyes. That looks so rad, dude. So I'm gonna like tuck that in. That looks tough, dude. So dope. So yeah, man, I've just been having a crazy fun time with this. I don't know what it is. Again, maybe it's just me. I don't know if a lot of you out there, but we're just giant Tusk fans. These designs are mind-blowing, and I really mean that. So 2 other Cosmic Legions figures that I have just not been able to put down since I got them in are these other Tusk figures. Again, I don't know if you guys have this, but do any of you guys have like fidget action figures that you kind of always have to have close by so you can play around with and pose on and things like that? Do you guys do that at all? Is that just me? Is that because I'm a big weirdo? I always have to have just certain figures fairly close to my proximity, just so I can mess around with a fidget with, you know what I mean? So these 2 have definitely been that. Again, I just love the Tusk look, you know, and we're going to bring in the pilot here because he's more similar to this guy right here. But again, I love the metallic blues over here. You can see he does have the same type of layover armor, and the hoses, the head sculpt, all look really, really rad, man. You can see what I'm talking about when it comes to like full-on armor on the arms and legs, where he has more like a cloth like type of pants and like a sleeve shirt under there. I kind of wish we had gotten the options, the parts to have the full armored look if we wanted to. I think that would have been really cool maybe down the road. But I think this just looks bad ass, dude. And one thing I wanted to show too, this guy came with the same alien head sculpt, but in pink. And I kind of want to just pop this off to show off how this looks, since it does seems to match a little bit better with the, you know, the blues like that. Even the white of this figure has a little bit of blue hue to it. So I think that looks incredible. And don't get me wrong, I still love the pink version of that. It just pops. It is just so unique. But I definitely like this a little more, just to be a little more uniform, I guess. It just works for me. And that is a fantastic look for this guy. So there it is, guys. My look at some new Cosmic Legions figures from the 4 Horsemen. And damn, man, these are a lot of fun. Ever since really deep diving into Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions and Figure Obscura, I have come to just appreciate these figures and the artistry that they really seem to accomplish with these awesome action figures. And the simple fact that they're modular is just wild to me. But things like this Tusk pilot, oh my god, the design again is just overall so cool. I love the Tusk armor and things like that, and seeing it in this metallic red is super dope. I hope we get a lot more characters like this, and again, in just every color possible. But then getting these like really cool Motu homages just feel really special. That Scourge, oh my god, just a giant green sci-fi dragon dude is impressive, and I will never not want that. I just love him so much. And that Operative 83 guy, I mean, again, those colors should not work, but they really do here. And I love just how they mixed and matched the different head sculpts from Mythic Legions and brought them over to Cosmic Legions. And those metallic paint apps are just ridiculously cool. Oh my god, I love these figures. They're so much fun. And again, this is not really a review. This is just me showing these figures off on camera just because I wanted to. I didn't really bother with articulation and stuff like that. But man, these are a lot of fun. If you guys don't have any Legion stuff, I highly just suggest picking one or two up just to see what they can really do. And especially if you get a figure with a lot of different accessories to interchange and mix and match, that's where the money is. These are awesome, and I think they are definitely a must get. So be excellent to each other and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.